Wherever you're finding yourself, whatever level of discomfort you're finding yourself in, look, just toughen up. Just toughen up, okay? We have a world full of weaklings. Nobody needs a weakling. Nobody cares if your butt hurts. Nobody cares. Make yourself someone that this world needs, someone that the job needs, someone that your employer needs, someone that your boss needs, someone that your wife needs, or your husband needs. And they don't need a whiner, and they don't need a weakling.
Well, a big shazam to you people, fellas. It's going to be a tough one today, so go get you some Band-Aids. You might get a boo-boo. Ladies, this one may hurt you. Also, we're talking about men today. We're opening with the man meme. Here we go. Next, fellas. Pro tip, when you talk to women, always add "for a woman" at the end of sentences when you pay them compliments. You're pretty smart for a woman. You're a good driver for a woman. They love that. Shows respect. No. All right, if you've never seen one before, it's a lot of fun. It's Hard Truth Monday, and I talk about things, I present it to y'all. Y'all let me know what you think. And I think today is going to be a little bit harder than normal. That's what she said. But it's a truth that I think we all need to do better. I want to hear what y'all have to say, whether you're young, you're old, whether you're a male or a woman. I think everybody needs to be aware, thinking about this, because our culture is drowning. We're not okay out there. We need to do better. Today's episode is brought to you by hiddenhybridholsters.com. Tell them I sent you when you get there. Every day they help you carry totally hidden, totally concealed, and here's my favorite, totally comfortable. Dial it in with the drop-down menus when you get there. It's a place to hold your roodly-toodly all day long. Hiddenhybridholsters.com. There's not a link down there because I can't do that, but let them know when you get there. You people, thanks for every thumbs up. Appreciate y'all. Y'all are amazing. Get yourself subscribed. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for everything. All right, over the weekend, I saw this clip, and it's a musician in Nashville, and he got into a confrontation the other week with Theo Von. Theo Von, a lot of y'all don't know him. Most of y'all do, but he's a comedian. I think he's hilarious sometimes, big time hilarious. But he pushed this guy at a bar, and it wasn't some random dude. It was the performer at the bar. He's a guitar player, rock and roll guy, very Nashville, and it's that guy's birthday. He goes down to Theo Von to maybe produce some content, get a little selfie or get a video for his own feed, and Theo Von got fed up. Stop it, I'm not doing it, and pushed him by the neck, and TMZ got involved. And that's not what this is about. It got me thinking about this. And I think today I'm going to challenge you not to be dismissive. You're going to see this and go, bang, that guy's a pansy. Okay, I agree with you. I'm going to mention Dave Portnoy in a minute. Bang, I don't like Dave Portnoy, or I don't know who he is, and dismiss it. The main point in the middle I want to challenge you on. This guy goes to Theo Von. It's his birthday. He's got some balloons, and he wants Theo Von to pop balloons with him. It's the end of the night. Everybody's tired. Everybody's probably half drunk. And he goes and repeatedly asks, by some accounts, he was being obnoxious and was told, no, I'm not popping balloons with you, no. And finally, it's like, get away. So how does this guy respond? Does he go, you know what? I had too many beers. You know what? I'm an obnoxious little moron on my birthday. You know what? I'm a pansy, which he is. No, you know what? I'm soft. No, he takes to social media. And I saw his stuff, and I watched it again, and I thought about it. I went over to the comment section, read about that, and it was overwhelmingly, hey, dude, you're soft. Hey, dude, stop it. Hey, dude, calm the F down. And then this guy goes, you know what? Theo Von choked me out. You sure about that? Are you sure about that? Because I've seen some UFC chokeouts. You didn't get choked out, you soft little boy. And I took a step back from that. I'm like, where are we at in America right now? Yes, there is a huge writhing pile of nonsense of little mamby-pamby boys that wear eyeliner and skirt around and wearing skirts and putting guy liner on and doing all of that stuff. But I want to say this, that there is a continuum of men. And on one end is the little mamby-pambies, the sissies, the ones that I make fun of every week on this channel. They're easy targets. None of y'all are that guy or that guy. None of y'all are that. We're not talking about that. And all the way on the other end is, I don't know who to use as an example. Let me know if this is a good example. I chose the Liver King. Who's the most masculine among us? The one that is over the top, To the end that these guys are trying to be a caricature of women, he is a caricature of men. All the rest of us, we're in the middle, but we're still somewhere along that continuum. And I want to posit or offer to y'all today the idea that we as a society, as a whole, even us, even me and you, your parents, your kids, all of us together, we're a little too far towards the mamby-pamby these days. Now, I want to be really clear. I'm not talking about being a 1950s man where you slap your wife around and you eat thunder and crap lightning and you're just a nasty old dirtbag. Not at all. I think one of the things that the reason that Joe Rogan challenges me is he pushes towards kindness. He pushes towards non-confrontation. He pushes towards being very nice to people. Even people on his show that are rude to him, he's kind to them. Yet he has fist of fury and is a legitimate black belt and can literally kill any man at his company or in his business, could murder them on the mat right now or in the parking lot right now. He's controlled violence, and I really, really think that's something to be admired. And there's a lot of value in that. Now, I want to tell you this. I don't think we got a lot of good examples today. Today, when I was getting ready to drive over to the studio, I thought about who are the examples of what it means to be a man right now. My hero, one of my heroes, is, of course, my dad. But a lot of y'all don't know Smokey Bear. He's got his crap together. He is a grown man. But one of the ones y'all will know is Clint Smith. Clint Smith is a bad A-double-S, and he's also sweet and kind. He loves animals, and I love that about him. But he also is I don't know how to say this, dangerous. Freaking dangerous, but also very sweet. He texted me the other day and said, "Love you, baby." I was like, my boy told me, he said, "Love you, baby." I love that so much. Here's the challenge. Here's the hard truth. You need to push this way a little bit. Every single one of you, including this guy, you need to push. Everybody here needs to fight this culture. We have a very comfortable culture because grown men laid down and died in the marshes of New Jersey and the surrounding areas, and in Massachusetts. They died in the 18th century and they committed violence. We created a very comfortable, a very safe environment here in the United States, and we have very comfortable lives. I have very pink hands. I compared my hands one time to Jason Smith, the Jason Knight, the blacksmith, and it was funny. It was so funny how soft I am. I need to man up a little bit more. We need to mindfully fight our culture. None of y'all are this direction. I don't want to be that direction. I don't want to take that much steroids. But we all need to do a little bit better. This is going to hurt. Fellas, married fellas, we are in an epidemic right now where men are married to moms, not their own mom, but to moms. And I'm not talking about that you've impregnated your wife.
I'm the paterfamilias.
I am talking about allowing her to have a mom role of your life. We are epidemic of grown men who play video games and just do what their wife says. And we have fallen into that trap. Oh, she laid out my clothes for me. I don't know what we got. What do we got today, honey? We're going to a wedding. Okay, well, tell me when to get ready. Get ready, honey. I laid your clothes out for you. Okay, baby. We have an epidemic of women that run men's lives. And I'm not talking for the second time about slapping them around and being 1944. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about handling your own crap men. We steer towards sports. We steer towards watching video games. We steer towards even traditional stuff that men like barbecuing and drinking beer, and yet we leave other things to the women. We need to do better. Dads, we need to push our sons by example. More is caught than taught. This, your pie hole, is not what teaches young men. It's what you do. And this is not a side of me I've ever talked about on this channel very much, but I am really proud of the guys in my son's friend group right now and all of their families and dads. I don't know how we get to this point where all the guys are in their 20s. They all shoot guns. They all talk about meat eating, and here's the best example. My son and all of his friends, their senior of high school, got together and had a fight night, got gloves, and they punched each other till they had bloody noses, went outside, had a campfire, and smoked cigars. And I called one of the other dads and I said, hey, Doc, how do you feel about this? The kids are at my house smoking cigars. Do you think all the parents, I was like, the parents are all going to get really, really mad at me. He said, Johnny, I think it beats the alternative. I was like, oh yeah, heck yeah. Punch each other, smoke a cigar, come on. We're going back to 1980 and maybe everybody being a little more like Rambo. We've got very few examples today. Don't dismiss this guy. Dave Portnoy, Barstool Sports. Even if you don't like him, even if you don't follow him, he's going to get 1 billion clicks in the next 10 days. 1 billion. He posted this the other day and said, I went full alpha male because I'm fixing a fence. Are you? You sure about that, Dave? Cannot handle a DAMN hammer. We live in a society today where we got very few examples. He's in front of our children all the time. Young men follow this guy, and he is a terrible example. And he's not a mamby-pamby. He's a sports guy. He's funny. He's got a backbone. He's tough. He's tough in interviews. And I like him. I think he's kind of cool, but he's also needs to push this direction a little bit. Young men, learn to do stuff on your own. Get on the DAMN YouTube and figure out how to do stuff. Yeah, not all of us are wrangling bulls, and we're not all blacksmiths, and we're not all doing tough guy stuff and branding steers. But and even if you work in a cubicle, when you get off work, maybe you and me and dads and granddads can all eat a little more red meat, can all maybe get outside a little more often, can all avoid having these pink mamby-pamby hands. All of us, young, middle-aged, or old, do better. Women, talking to you now. Those of y'all that have sons, we have an epidemic of women that are working tirelessly to make sure their sons never feel a bad feeling. You've seen it. You've probably experienced it. Making sure that their son's second grade teacher is nice to them. Making sure their coach puts them in the game a little bit more. Well-meaning though you are, your sons are going to have to feel feelings and get bullied sometimes. They're going to have to lose at some point. We have an epidemic of parents, often women, often moms, who make sure their children win at everything. Let them lose. Let them scuff their knees up. Okay, put a helmet on them. I'm kind of okay with the helmet thing. But let them drink out of the water hose every now and then. Let them make bad decisions. Let them tear crap up in the yard. Boys are made to tear crap up. Let them tear crap up. Send them outside. They don't have to sit in front of the video games or the tablet all DAMN day. Women, do better. We are not going to be eat thunder and crap lightning people. Those days, I think, are gone in America, but we can push a little bit that direction. Now, to this guy, I need to do better also. More is caught than taught. I am trying to catch more. I'm trying to surround myself with grown men who handle their own crap. I'm trying to do better. Like I mentioned with Joe Rogan, I'm also trying to be more non-confrontational and more kind and more at peace. Last week, I was at a very nice place, eatery, and my date was getting hit on by the guy next to us. We were sitting up at the bar and waiting on a table and having a drink, and he just leaned over. He was with his wife, very nice people, a lot of money there. But he leaned over and started hitting on her, and I just went, check, please. That easy. I don't have to get into some big nonverbal. Non-confrontational is still power. It's still control. I controlled the situation. I handled it. I got out of there. That's a win. Last night, I was sitting on the tailgate of a truck and having dinner at a food truck, really cool place up in Gray, Tennessee, at a food truck. And my date jumped up and goes, hey, I'm going to go check on something at the food truck. And I went, grab some extra napkins while you're at it. And she walked away, and I went, what sort of a mamby-pamby, guy liner wearing, happy little dancing, tutu frou-frou am I to ask her to do something for me? Fellas, let's man up, including this guy. I'm the one that needs a little correction today. Give it to me, Gunny.
You jackwagon? Back me up, go all in, by Joe Biden. I gotta win, save the country from sin. I won't never slack up, get your money back up. Try and cuss my voter and you're bound to get smacked up. Get up, stand up, throw your MAGA hats up. If you got the feeling, Kamala's unappealing. Trump's got...
Nobody cares.